And we are underway on day 2. Samuel Oliech with the restart. And it's 1 for Kenya. And a chip ahead immediately in behind the Russian defence. This is Oliech. Runs onto it, but Simplikevich has got back to save the day for Russia. A really fast start for Kenya, but some numbers here on the far side for Russia. Can they make something happen from their own half here? Basketball pass over the top. Russia showed in their game yesterday against New Zealand that they can hold possession and build some momentum. The opening part of that game, a lot of their play came through this man, Simplikevich, and there he is, setting up Gostishev, but the decision's gone against their little knock-on, I think, Rob.
Little knock-on, good pressure coming through the Kenyan defence. Interestingly, if you just pick out Rasta talking, he's doing very well communicating to the players when it's a tackle only, which means there is no back foot, no offside line, which means that the Kenyans can really get amongst the Russian back lines. Clever play from the Kenyan in the breakdowns.
First scrum, no feet up early, please, square and steady, yeah?
Yeah, plenty of clear instructions coming the way of the players.
Go 5, please, go
Collins
5.
and Jura
Bind.
ready to feed this scrum, about 25, 26 metres out from the Russian goal line. Oscar Oyodi takes it into contact. Here's the captain, Andrew Amonde, off the William Baka.
Rack. Back out.
And Baka plays scrum half this time. Here's Injira. Injira takes it to the line. He's held up in a good tackle from Roshchin.
Tackle now,
drops
release.
to one knee.
Tackle release, Red.
So the defenders have to release.
Rack.
And Kenya will recycle the ball. Chance down the right-hand side here for Kayange. Humphrey Kayange. Has he got there? Flags up. Touch judge has his flag up. So a chance there for Kenya, but just couldn't stay within the sideline, Rob.
Okay, again, his size 15 foot, just slightly in touch there, but the power and composure of the big forwards, you look at Mbaka and Amonde, when they start combining, especially with the likes of Humphrey Kayange on the outside, they've always got a chance of scoring.
Not straight at the line out. Here's the call, so more defending here. Here's Kayange, yeah, right foot just on the line there. Good defence coming across from Lazarenko to snuff out that try-scoring chance for Kenya.
Okay, crouch.
But the Singapore Sevens champions do have another opportunity here. 5 metres out after the not straight line out.
Yep.
Can the Russians hold on?
Advantage.
Advantage is the call. And there's the offload. And Samuel Oliech will score Kenya's first try on day 2 here in Paris.
Oliech reaping the benefits of the power and strength coming from the scrum initially. Injira is so hard to stop, gets his arm free, pops the ball up quite lovely on the outside. You see there, never stops trying. That's what I like about Collins Injira. Defined as being one of the most hardest men to tackle on the Sevens circuit. Shows there how he can use that to his advantage.
Oliech will try and convert his own try, but that will go wide to the right. So 5 points to 0 for Kenya. Won the Singapore Sevens, of course, as we said, 30-7, completely dominated Fiji in that final. They called it their greatest ever rugby triumph. Rob, it was great to see, wasn't it, them finally break through. Here's the restart. Mbaka underneath it, but it's the Russians who secure it. And give them an opportunity to try and get out of their half here. But good counter-ruck going on there from Kenya, and Mbaka pops it up to Kayange. Back to Amonde, the captain. So strong, Amonde. But that one's just fallen into Russian hands. So furious at the breakdown, aren't they, Kenya? Really putting a lot of pressure on the Russians in that part of the game. Here's Zivotov. He goes to the ground. Chance of an overlap here on the near side, but Gostishev chooses to cut inside.
Leave it.
And they choose to kick through Gayson. Remel Gayson here kicks deep. No sweeper. So Collins and Jura Warren all the way back near his 22-metre line and look for the counter-attack. is Oyu. Oyu. Loads of pace, Oyu. Can he get through? Almost, but good defence there
Tackle only.
from Gosjezev. Kayange. Across that Amonde. More good tackling from Russia. Here's William Bucker. William Bucker steps through one. Couple to beat. Has he got the pace? Oh, juggles it. Simplikevich brings him down.
Advantage.
Here's Amonde again.
Just a knock advantage.
Hanging on by a thread here are Russia.
Rack.
Big clear out at the ruck there to recycle the ball. Here's Kayange. Humphrey Kayange gives it up to Oliech, but he can't hold on to it, and he would have had his second, and the Kenyan coach, Benjamin Ayembe, knows that was another chance missed.
And coaches and players frustrated in equal amounts there. You can see these tiny little offloads just not quite coming off, as we see Mbaka there almost offloading to himself, looking for the support play, can't quite get there, and that's the frustration showing.
Time off.
Wonderful defence from Simplikevich again. It's the second time he's saved a certain try for a big man.
Okay,
Got
let's
back
go.
and it's really helped his team out there. Andrei Sorokin, the Russian coach, nearest in shot there. Just the one try conceded. Sure, he's relatively pleased with how this first half's gone so far for Russia.
And it is that man, Simplikevich.
Fine.
They've got to get him the ball to quell this Kenyan team. He is the one man on this Russian outfit that can make a difference.
Seconds counting down in this first half, inside the last 30. And here he is now. Here is Simplikevich, and he has gone all the way through. Has he got the pace to go all the way? Collins and Gira with the chase. Here comes Oyu. He brings him down. And the offload from Simplikevich has gone straight to Oliech. And with time still on the clock here, can Kenya run away? Yes, I think they might be able to. Here's Oyodi. Pops it over the top to Mbaka. William Mbaka will stretch the legs. And he will score another try for Kenya. That's their second.
This really does define Kenya. The spirit to get back. 3 people chasing down Simplikevich. Turn the ball over. Not one Russian within 30 metres of Simplikevich. Throws the ball away. Rightly so, thinking there might be someone there. Kenya's poach on it. William Mbaka, he does what he does. He's such a formidable runner. He's a big man, yet has the fitness of a 400-metre runner.
Yeah, his nickname's the Kenyan Lomu, and you can see why. He's big and he's fast, and he scores tries. So with time up on the clock in the first half, Oliech with the chance to make it 12 for Kenya. Chips it through, flags go up. So 2 tries to 0 in the first half from Kenya, and they lead Russia in this Pool A game 12 points to 0.
Got much better at being able to link passes, looking at kicking options, and really working well on their offloading ability. I guess the work that Mike Friday did originally and Paul True led before Ayembe took over really is coming to fruition, and little moments where you're working together in 2s and 3s can become quite significant in a game of 7s. But one thing they've got to look at is this restart.
And it's Ramel Gayson who will take it. He chips it high into midfield. Once again, William Mbaka is underneath it, and he brings it down. Humphrey Kayange sees a bit of space. Into the 22, into the Russian 22. Can they get a third, Kenya?
Rack now! Back here.
And Mbaka chooses to go himself down the blind side.
Right.
Simplikevich said he was held, but referee says no. And that's another try. William Mbaka, well, Denis Simplikevich is throwing his hands in the air saying, was he not held? But Mbaka just got straight off the floor and scored a try.
Yeah, Simplikevich letting go there, quite simply. If the man lets go of you, there's no longer a tackle. You don't have to release the ball. I think that's perfectly legitimate. Just shows there, William Mbaka, the power of the man. We've seen his pace, we've seen his fitness. That is out-and-out brute strength. He's really quite a bulking figure as he's walking back to halfway after a difficult finish for me. I think he did very well there.
Oliech with the wide-out conversion. It was straight, but just short. So 17-0 now to Kenya.
Okay, time off. Just wait, yeah. Is he off?
Some fresh legs here for
Okay,
Russia.
just keep your eyes on him.
Edward
Time back
Fidotop,
on.
the number 7. Coming on for Ramil Gayson. Davidov, the captain, brings it down for Russia. Again, they're being put under a lot of pressure at the breakdown, and that's towed ahead, and it's popped up into Kenyan hands. OU gives it off to Oliech. Oliech gets the step going inside, just brought down into the red zone again. But
sorry, he was the first arriving player. He was the first arriving
penalty
player.
awarded
He
there.
was the
Good
first
turnover
arriving
there
player.
for
Sorry.
Russia. They really needed that. William Buckus is getting some treatment here. So they're down to 6 at the moment, Kenya, which means there is an overlap for Russia. Can they take advantage of that? Babayev. Babayev pops it up to Herman Davidov, the captain. And it was 7-on-6 with the injury to Mbaka. And Davidov has made them pay.
It's a tough enough game with 7. Go down to 6, which means there's a little bit more space on the outside there. What a tremendous offload. Babayev gets his arm free, goes inside the outside defender, pushes off Humphrey Kayangi, and then look at that right-hand flick ball through to Babayev. That was brilliant offload.
Okay, 10-point game now. Russia firmly back in this one. William Buckley has indeed gone off after taking a knock there. Here's Collins Injera. Augustine Lugunzo's out there. Pass is going to ground. There's Ayodi. Ayodi off to Wanyama. Wanyama pops the ball, but
Advantage.
Lugunzo couldn't quite take it, so another opportunity for the Russians here. 17-7, they trail Kenya. Just under 3.5 minutes left in this Pool A match. Davidov, the captain again, the try scorer.
Tackle only.
Building some possession. Here's Sozanov, who's come off the bench. Scored a try against New Zealand last night. Sozanov pops it over, but and another mistake from Russia and another chance missed.
And if you lose your accuracy on your passing or your catching and you're trying to create width by using wide passes as the Russians were there, as soon as an error comes in, it can be an absolute killer of momentum. And Kenya now really winning this arm wrestle, as they often do, absorbing pressure, and they can run all day. They really are one of the fittest teams naturally on this circuit.
Errors on both sides, Rob. Is that got something to do with the time of day? Kicked off just after 10:30 this morning. Does it take a bit of time to get the body moving on day 2?
I think, not necessarily. These teams have all probably gone through a bit of a blowout process, so the teams get here very early to do a bit of a loosener fitness session. The second wind, as it's known as sometimes, but I think you often get lulls in games like this where there's a lot of effort being put in and accuracy often fails to be as high as it perhaps needs to, and that can be quite contagious at times. They need to get back to going back to their strengths, which is one-out runners.
Lugunzo at scrum half now. And here come Kenya, so powerful, so fast. Can they find another opportunity through Alex Olaba? Good defense there from Russia. Lugunzo pops it up to Injera. Here's the captain, Andrew Amonde. Gives it to Humphrey Kayange. More good defense from Russia in midfield. Kenya's having to work hard here to try and find an opening. Quick hands from Lugunzo to Olaba. Ayodi now. It's Lugunzo again. Here's Amonde. Short ball to Injera. Injera gets the hands free, pops it up to Lugunzo. Here's Injera again. Just 5 metres out now, Kenya. Looking for a fourth try here against Russia. Humphrey Kayange will stretch out and score their 4th try.
Big Big smiles from Mfikangi there. 158 tries. Let's not forget about his try-scoring ability. Pretty much can read out from the 5-metre line alone there, but going back to what they're good at, they're so physical. They win collisions, they can create their breakdowns and control the tempo.
It was all Kayanga and Injera there, the brothers working in tandem close to the ruck, weren't they? They didn't go wide, they saw the space close to the ruck and they made the most of it.
Get him out of there. Tell him to move.
So Collins Injera now will take over the goal-kicking responsibilities. He's kicked a few of these in his time as well, but not on this occasion. So 22-7 now, a bit of breathing space for Kenya in this Pool A game.
Mixing up their restart slightly, Kenya. I think that's one area they've identified, that if they do get the ball, they are formidable. It's a case of trying to win back the restart. So look out for a Monday here, battling out wide.
You can hear those drums in the background. Well, that's the Kenyan fans behind the posts. Wherever they go, Kenya, they always get great support. And that's proved again here in Paris. Here they come again, looking for a 5th try. Billy the Kid, Odiamba. Makes some yards. Oringo now gives it up to Injera. But that's gone into Russian hands. And a chance for them to try and get out of their 22. Bit of space here on the near side. This is Babayev, who set up the previous try. Offloads again. Lazarenko, another opportunity missed for Russia. Ball goes to the ground and you can see the frustration on their players there. They're creating chances, but they just can't finish them off. And 4 tries to 1 to Kenya as Rasta Rasavinge blows the whistle for full time.